Let's play the NBA Hoopgoat mini trivia games. These are always fun. Try and do these every single day on stream. Let's have some fun doing it. Start bench cut. Trae Young, LaMelo Ball, Ja Morant. I mean, it doesn't get more difficult than this, right? We're talking 3 point guards that are all considered on the trade block. Who would I want? Who do I think could be a number one? If I'm building my team around this guy, who am I taking first? God, there's no good options. I think Ja at his best is the best player here. I do. It's so tough. Ja Morant, I saw him lead his team to the number 2 seed in the Western Conference. I've seen, at least in the regular season, he performs well. So you know what? If I'm going off that, maybe I'll go like this. See, most people are starting LaMelo. I don't blame him. I think I originally had LaMelo starting. If we're going off just this year, I'm definitely starting LaMelo. But in terms of what I believe that they're at their best they can be, so terrible. Thank God. Yeah, this is a bad one. Cooper Flag, Brandon Miller, Trey Murphy. I'm definitely starting Coop. Coop's definitely the best player here out of these 3. Trey Murphy versus Brandon Miller is very, very close. I think right now this season I'd give the slight edge to Trey Murphy. But if you're going long term, I think Brandon Miller I'd go. But I think if we're going off this season, I think Trey Murphy's been better. Long term, I'd go Brandon Miller. Andrew Wiggins, Michael Porter Jr., Josh Giddey. Well, I'm easily cutting Andrew Wiggins here. That's a no-brainer. Between Josh Giddey and Michael Porter Jr., who would I rather have on my team?
Giddey.
Probably Giddey. Most people are starting Michael Porter Jr. It's interesting. I like the point guard play of Giddey. I think he's such an all-you-can-do guy. He showed it with the Bulls over the past year and a half of 8 rebounds, 8 assists, puts the ball in the basket. He's a good driver. He's a smart player. You guys know I value that forward position so much, though, so I would consider putting Michael Porter Jr. If I was building a team and you were telling me this is my second option, definitely would take Michael Porter Jr. as my second option over all these guys, but first option, I do like Josh Giddey a lot, so I'll go Josh Giddey. Wow, this is a weird one. Jalen Brunson, Grant Hill, and Paolo Banchero. Paolo, you're getting cut. That's a pretty easy one. And between Grant Hill and Jalen Brunson... Most people are actually starting Jalen Brunson over Grant Hill. I don't think I would either.
I mean, Brunson plays, though. That's the other thing.
That's true. But if we're going best season, right, let's go to Grant Hill's best season. Let's make sure we're not disrespecting our Grant Hill here.
Hall of Fame.
I mean, this guy was, top 8 in MVP voting, averaging 25 points per game, 6 rebounds, 5 assists. That was the year, obviously, with Detroit, right before he had all his injury-riddled seasons from there on out. But if we're talking about his prime years with Detroit, it's close between him and Brunson. I guess technically you could say Brunson has had more playoff success.
When he was with the Suns, those were good Phoenix teams at the end with Grant Hill, too.
Yeah, right?
But that's when he started playing. Yeah, he was...
Defensive Player of the Year guy. He was just a do-it-all kind of guy. And that's when he started shooting threes a lot better.
The game changed. The game was slowly moving towards that.
It's close. You guys know I value the forward position, so I'll go Grant Hill. Kevin Garnett, Kawhi Leonard, and Dwight Howard. Pretty easy for me.
Really?
Yeah, it's pretty easy for me.
Yeah, because, I mean, they both give you great defense. All 3 of these guys give you great defense. They're all 3 defensive players of the year. Yeah, that's tough between... I mean, Kawhi gives you more on offense while also giving you really good defense, so...
I'd go KG, Kawhi, Dwight. Yeah, that's a pretty easy one for me. This
James
one is
Harden,
also
you gotta go.
Pretty easy for me.
Yeah.
Jokic is a top 3 player in NBA history at his peak. Giannis is a top 15 player in NBA history at his peak. James Harden's probably a top 30 player at his peak. So, there you go. Jalen Johnson, Latrell Sprewell, and Austin Reeves. Latrell Sprewell is going to the cutting block here. We looked up Latrell Sprewell's numbers earlier. The best he averaged was 21 in a season, and both these guys this season are averaging better numbers and probably, in my opinion, better players. So... between these 2 guys, who would I rather have? I like Jalen Johnson a little bit more. I think Jalen Johnson's such a do-it-all guy. I know that he's technically struggled a little bit since the Trae Young trade and becoming the number 1 option in Atlanta, but I believe in what he can do with the basketball in his hands. He's such a versatile forward. And then Austin Reeves is such a good scorer. It's gotten to the point now where it's like scary how good Austin Reeves is at scoring the basketball, especially at getting the rim, contested 3-point shots off the dribble.
Right now?
He's going to get paid this offseason. He's going to probably get a max contract paid this
Sprewell,
offseason.
the best thing Latrell Sprewell ever did was when he was up for a contract extension, and the Knicks offered him 3 years, $21 million. He goes, how am I supposed to feed my kids on that?
right after he punched the Warriors coach.
Oh, my God. Yeah, he never got that money again. He was out of the league like 2 years later. This is a tough one right here.
Yeah, I'm gonna go off my all-time rankings.
Shaq gotta be the odd man out, unfortunately.
It is, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I go Larry and then Magic and then Shaq. It's tough to say that. Yeah, no one. Look at that. No one agrees with me. Everyone's starting Shaquille O'Neal. In my all-time rankings, I've got Larry Bird ahead.
These two, you could. There's no wrong answer there, but Shaq got. Man, that's tough.
It is tough, but I value Larry's shooting ability, off-ball ability, defense, rebounding, everything that takes him. I think Larry was just better at his peak than Magic was at his peak. It's very close, but
I watched a video last night. They were
close.
They were talking about Larry Bird. It was Baron Davis and somebody else, and someone was like, they're kind of knocking Larry Bird. Like, Baron Davis was saying, like, well, if he played today, I think if Larry Bird played today, dude,
he'd average 45 points a game, shooting the ball every time.
He didn't shoot a lot of three-pointers. That's not what the game was. But, like, when you
he barely shot any three-pointers.
That's what I'm saying. But mid-range, like, when you look at his shooting percentages, they were ridiculous.
Dude, he's averaging 52%. Like, look at this, 52%. He was playing 40 minutes a game, only taking 20 attempts. Do you know how, if he played 41 minutes a night today, you know how many shots he's taking? He's taking 27 shots a game.
He would be like, I don't even know.
He's shooting, like, three-point attempts was the most he ever shot, was 3.3.
And obviously, he's an all-time great, and the game was totally different. But, like, imagine if you see how, he's going to the ground every time, how physical he is. It's like, could you imagine, like, now where you can't even touch, you can't even stare at guys without it being a technical foul. It's like, he's probably, I think, the best example, I think, of somebody, if they played now, he'd be way, way better. But I'm telling you, I always grew up, and people would always say, like, they'd always say, oh, he couldn't play, he wasn't athletic and stuff like that. Jokic is the best example comparative to him. Where I don't think Jokic is necessarily, like, athletic the way they do, but there's no question in the NBA, really, I think in the last, like, 10 years maybe, or whatever. Maybe since, like, LeBron kind of fell a little bit, but these last 5 or 6 years, no question, I would rather have Jokic than anybody else, and it's not even close.
It's funny. My comparison always was for Larry Bird. When Klay Thompson was one of the best two-way players in basketball, and he's such a great off-ball scorer and such a great perimeter defender. I kept telling people, imagine if Larry Bird was like if Klay Thompson is this great in that role. I like Larry Bird in today's day and age.
But he
just
could defend better
rebounder, more versatile, better passer, better dribbler, probably a better on-ball scorer.
He had the Jokic thing where it's like he was gonna pass to you. he was just gonna pass her as Magic Johnson was. That's the crazy.
It's just
part.
his role was not a point guard.
No.
Dennis Johnson and all those other guys with him. So, this goes right back to it.
Exactly. Russ gotta go. Russ gotta go.
I think I'm just going right in order. Most people are gonna bench Russ over John Stockton.
No way.
Technically, I guess if you're going, statistics tell you to do this, but basketball tells me to do this. So.
No way.
Drew Holiday, Stephon Castle, and DeJounte Murray. I would love to do this all at their peak, but unfortunately, DeJounte Murray, you haven't played basketball in about over 400 days, so I'm just gonna cut you because of that. Man, if we're going off right now, right? Because I'm cutting DeJounte, if we're going off right now.
All right, but if we're going right now, but imagine if this was 2016.
Exactly, then it would be very similar to this. But I think Stephon Castle this year has been so good as a ball handler. He's been an incredible defender. He's been the #1 ball handler in that Spurs offense, #2 seed in the Western Conference, and that's not just because of Wemby. Stephon Castle had a big role in that. But
he could play.
If we're going off, if you need to win the championship this year, there's my rankings there. So.
And he's proven that Holiday's proven multiple times.
Let's get back to the blind 2 rankings. You guys know we could see literally anyone and anything in these blinded pairs. So let's see. We never know what's coming next.
Version?
Yeah. Either way, I'm probably gonna put this in this range, 3 or 4. I'm leaning more 3 to 4 range.
Go 4.
Let's go 4. Melo and Iverson.
Yeah, I'd say
slightly better. Garnett and Pierce better. Yeah. I don't know if I want to put them 1 though.
No, we could go better.
Haven't played yet.
Basement. I hate when they do that.
Haven't played yet.
Yeah, I know. Come on.
For all things considered, that's pretty good. Yeah.
The hand we were dealt.
That's not bad. I probably would put Westbrook and Harden above Carmelo and Iverson just because if we're going off of played together and stuff, but at the same time, Jordan and Kobe are at the top. So who knows?
I was thinking of 2009 though, that Denver team.
Keep 4, cut 4. Mo
ya
Williams.
later.
See
Get
ya
him outta
later.
there.
Michael Redd.
Ooh.
Michael Redd was definitely better than Mo Williams.
Man, that's a tough one. He might be a borderline keep.
He's gonna be the 4-5.
We could
You know what I
cut
mean?
him,
He's gonna
yeah,
be
yeah.
4-5. Do I want to cut him? I'll cut him. I want to keep him so bad, but I'm gonna cut him. See what's next. Okay,
Alright, fine.
taking mono over him. That tells me
Cut
that we
him,
should have
cut
kept
him.
Michael Redd.
All right, you'd keep Lewis over those 3.
You think so? I mean, he
Yeah.
was just a more versatile guy,
Yeah.
good 3-point shooter.
No question.
Nick Claxton. Are we gonna
No,
get a better
we
player
got-
than Nick
we gotta
Claxton?
get
Yes,
better
we
than
are.
Claxton.
So realistically here, this list would have been what? Jokic, Ginobili, Rashard Lewis, and Michael Redd
Yeah,
probably
maybe,
were the
yeah.
best 4 there.
Yeah.
Then it would have been Kyle Korver, Mario Chalmers, Nick Claxton, and
Either
Mo
way,
Williams.
we have the superior team because of Jokic and Ginobili.
That's all we look for. We want the superior team. And then lastly, we'll do the blind tier list. We have no idea who's coming next. Oh, we can see the category. Elite power forwards.
He's
Well, if we're
yellow.
going all power
He's
forwards of
yellow,
all time,
green. Yeah, I agree.
I love Chris Bosh, especially in
Yep.
his prime with Toronto before he even went to the
down
Heat.
there.
And then,
He's
God, I'm just
green.
trying to think. If I'm thinking of all time, elite power forwards. Chris Bosh, is he even in my top 12?
Good player, but not
I'm
all.
going to put him at the green. KG is my second best
he's
power
gotta
forward
be
of all
alright.
time, so I got to put him here. The only player I would put over him is Tim Duncan, definitively. So the
man.
round mound of rebound.
I think he's right
So are
there
we
with
taking
right there with
Barkley,
Garnett.
or are we taking Nowitzki, or are we taking Giannis?
Moses Malone might pop up too.
I hate to do this. I think I'm going to have to
man.
put Chuck
All right,
here.
All right, yeah.
I just feel like a Dirk is going to come up, or a Giannis is going to come up. Rodman, you can go to the bottom. Boogie,
Bottom.
yeah.
Oh man, yeah. it's
Blake
tough.
Griffin. I almost want to go bottom, but I think I'm going to have to put Blake here.
I might regret that one.
You think?
I mean, it depends who we're getting.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, yuck. Let's throw Prime Blake up there. Anthony Davis can be up here. I should have put Blake down there.
Yeah.
You know what? Amari. I'll take Blake Griffin in his prime over Amari. Karl Malone can go here.
Tim Duncan, come on. Oh yeah.
Tim Duncan and the red. Let's go. What a perfect list with Tim Duncan up there in the red. How perfect. If replace Tim Duncan there, and I think we got almost a perfect list. It's close though. Between all these guys down here, other than Barkley, like everyone else, it's like, man, pick your poison. Who do you want? And then that's gonna do it. That's gonna be the blind 2, the keep 4, cut 4, start bench cut, and the blind tier list. Very fun stuff. I would do the what's it called? The tier target, I think it is, or whichever one it is. The trivia, which gives us players, but we don't even find out who the player is at the end, so I'm good on it. But shout out to Hoopgoat for the mini games.